Hello with the second and third conditional sentence. The second conditional of F الحالة التانية من F الشرطية is used to think of the opposite of an event that is happening in the present or in the future. To put forward conditions and express the result of these imaginary conditions. يبقى the first usage of the second conditional is to express about imaginary conditions but in the present and the future. يبقى أول استخدام من الحالة الشرطية التانية بنستخدمها في المواقف الخيالية لكن بتحدث في المضارع أو المستقبل. The second usage of the second conditional the sentence that we can use must be a bit more past than the tense that we will use to express the truth. يبقى the second usage of the second conditional will we express about the truth. يبقى second conditionals of F الحالة الشرطية التانية بتكون بتعبر عن المواقف الخيالية in the present and the future في المضارع والمستقبل وبتعبر كمان عن التروث الحقيقة. For example about this, if she knew the answer she would won the prize. لو كانت عارفة الإجابة كانت فازت بالجائزة، لكن الموقف الحقيقي هي ما كانتش عارفة الإجابة. She doesn't know the answer. يبقى this is imaginary event. The second example. If he had enough experience for his job, the boss could hire him. The third example. If I had your phone number, I would call you. Another one. If you came to the party, we would have a lot of fun. If I were a rich man, I would buy a home like Palace. يبقى all of these examples to refer about imaginary event in the present and in the future كلها بتعبر عن مواقف خيالية بتحدث في المضارع أو في المستقبل. يبقى the second conditional of F will be expressed about imaginary event in the present and the future and will express about the truth. Okay, يبقى the second conditional. What is the third conditional of F? Before I will start with the third condition of F, I will tell you the form of the second conditionals. The form of the second conditionals F plus past simple tense plus would plus infinitive verb. يعني التكوين بتاع الحالة الشرطية التانية if ماضي بسيط would والمصدر. if ماضي بسيط would والمصدر. يبقى this is a form of the second conditional of F. وده كمان واضح كمان في الأمثلة اللي هو if she know the answer know دي the past simple she would win دي اللي هو المصدر infinitive. يبقى she won she know يبقى ده ماضي بسيط would والمصدر. Okay, the third conditional will start with a usage. It is used to reverse the event that occurred in the past to put forward a condition and to express the result of that conditions. يبقى برضو the third condition will be expressed about imaginary situation like the second condition but the different in the past. بيعبر عن المواقف الخيالية في الماضي، ده المختلف عن second conditionals. طب the second usage of the third conditionals it is usually used for sentences that express complements. يبقى the second usage of the third conditional usually used for sentences that express about complements. For example, if he had talked to me, I would have listened to him. But in the reality, he didn't talk to me. Another example, if it had rained last weekend, we would have stayed at home. Another one, if she had saved enough money, she would have bought a new bicycle. If it had been a hug exhibition, so many people couldn't have been affected. يبقى all of this example will be expressed about imaginary situation but in the past, not in the present and the future like second conditional. يبقى there's a difference between second condition and third conditionals. طب what's the form of the third conditionals؟ if plus past perfect ماضي تام plus would have and past participle التصريف الثالث. يبقى the second condition and third conditional. The second conditional the usage of it to express about imaginary situation but in the present and the future. The form of the second conditional if, past simple, would and infinitive. Third conditional the usage of it to express about imaginary situation but in the past. Imaginary situation but in the past. The form of it if plus past perfect plus would have and past participle. All of this we will know the second and third conditionals. طيب how to use conditionals of all؟ ازاي بقى بستخدم في كل حالات if؟ you will know it. Okay, the number one, zero conditional الحالة الصفرية is used for facts like reality بتعبر عن الحقائق وبالذات الحقائق العلمية science facts like if you boil water it evaporates. طيب the form of the zero conditionals if plus present simple plus present simple. يبقى the first clause of if is a present simple. The second clause is a present simple also. يبقى بتتكون من if مضارع بسيط. طب the first conditional الحالة الأولى used to refer about likely future outcome. Like for example, if the weather is bad, we will cancel the party. يبقى the form of it if present simple will plus infinitive. if مضارع بسيط will مصدر like of this example. طب the second conditional is used for imagined بيعبر عن الخيال زي ما احنا قلنا but in the present and the future like if I won the lottery I would buy a abbreviate island. The third conditional like we said the third conditional is used to express about imaginary situation but in the past like if I had studied harder I would have gotten a band 8 on my IELTS test. Okay, يبقى the form of it past perfect would have والpast participle. يبقى this all of usage of the conditionals of if. Okay, let's start with a difference between wish and if only. With expressing a wish and expressing regret. يعني احنا بنستخدم wish و if only بستخدمها عشان أعبر عن الأمنية وبعبر عن الندم. For example, about this first usage, the expressing about wish. If only and wish plus simple past يعني الماضي البسيط. طيب اليوسج بتاعتها ايه؟ to express about wish in the present or in the future في المضارع أو في المستقبل. The simple past here is an unreal past. الماضي البسيط هنا بيعبر عن ماضي غير حقيقي. When we use the verb to be the form is where. لما أجي أستخدم verb to be بحوله where. يبقى this a first usage of wish and if only. Second one to be expressed about regret. if only and I wish plus past perfect ماضي تام. الusage to express regret where the action is past بيعبر عن الندم أو حدث حصل في الماضي. For example, if only I had woken up early لو أنا كنت صحيت بدري بس أنا ما صحيتش بدري. I didn't wake up early and I missed my bus. أنا فعلا صحيت متأخر وكمان فقدت الأتوبيس بتاعي. يبقى ده موقف خيالي أو موقف يدل على ندمي لو أنا كنت صحيت بدري. If only I had woken up early. يبقى if only plus past perfect. يبقى all of this is a usage of the wish and if only with a wish to express about wish and express about regret.